Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another vlog. So here I am on my way home, actually going to the bus stop after shopping at Lippy, got donuts, and basically what happened, I got on the wrong bus and ended up in town. So it was really foggy and it was raining too, but yeah, ended up going the wrong way. So what I did then, got off at one of the stops, waited for the correct bus, and then finally got on and then headed home. But it was kind of like a little adventure for me, so I guess I did learn something out of it.
If you don't start a conversation, we won't have one. We won't have one. If you don't start a conversation, conversation, we won't have one. We won't have one. I'm not very good with people. If you don't start.
So I had a bit of studying to do, writing out all the different topics for each subject since my November exams were coming up, but thank goodness they are all done and dusted by now. So I know most people use the app called Notion to organize stuff, but honestly I'm more of a pen and paper person, so I will give that a try, but yeah. So I always wanted to try this because I've seen so many people do it. So what you want to do is take a croissant and cut it in half, basically. Try not to pull it apart completely, and you can add any vegetables of your choice. I actually kind of made it into a croissant sandwich. So I add in cheese. I love the red cheddar cheese, honestly the best. I add in tomatoes, lettuce, I don't like cucumbers, and then add it in a few different sauces, and honestly yeah, that's good to go. You can eat this in so many different ways, savory or sweet, but it's such a fun snack, I would say, to have. It does fill you up, but I had it with crisps, so yeah, that was it.
I'm not very good with people.
So I decided to go on a little walk just around the park just to freshen up my mind. Honestly, going on walks, I really enjoy it because most of the time when I'm just studying at one place constantly, it just burns me out and tires me out. So taking, a whiff of fresh air really does open up my mind and clears out any negative thoughts. And also, since it's autumn, the leaves look amazing, and overall everything is just so pretty. I feel this is the time when I love nature the most, at its peak. I literally adore it, and especially when you're walking through the leaves and the crunch sound that your feet make, it's just really funny, and I love it so much. So yeah, and also taking advantage of the fact that the weather was still pretty good, because as December is gonna come closer and closer, the weather is gonna go really cold,
I'm not very good with people.
below zero on some days. So yeah, so here I am in Duns, just looking around, cause since I came to Super Value, might as well just hop into Duns, and here we are at Super Value. I came along with my mom and my sister,
Not very good.
so had to get coffee, and I decided to try a local brand coffee. And did I like it? No, I didn't. But then again, it wasn't it was alright. I guess it was just a bit more watered down, which is not my preference, but it's fine. So right now on our way back home, and honestly the clouds look amazing.
If you don't start a conversation, we won't have one.
decided to come to the park again along with my younger sisters. They actually wanted to go to the playground, so I was like, why not? I'll tag along and it'll be great fun as well. I love going around the evening time because the clouds look so pretty and the sunset is so beautiful to watch as well. And honestly, it was just like a great vibe overall. Like, there wasn't many people in the playground, so it was really peaceful as well. So the next day, it was a study day. I really had to catch up on my English essay. So my friend and I decided to go to the library early in the morning. I think it was around 10 a.m. and we decided to sit down and actually get our comparative essay started, or else we wouldn't have started. And like, we were on our midterm break, so honestly we wouldn't have done it otherwise, so might as well sit down together and give it a start. And we actually did make some progress, thank God, after like 2 hours. But yeah, so we made a start on our comparatives, and honestly it took us like a good while to actually think about how to write the opening paragraph and all that stuff. We did have like stuff and resources to use, thank goodness, or else we would have been clueless. But like, just thinking about it, how we're supposed to write like a comparative in like less than 2 hours, and it took us like 2 hours to write just the opening paragraph, was actually really funny. But yeah, I was actually really happy because I did make a really good start on it. But like, my opening and my first paragraph reached like up to like 900 words, and the overall word count was like 1,500. So I was just like rethinking about how am I going to like fit my whole essay into this word count. Honestly, it was a struggle, but we did finally do it at the end. So we had actually originally planned on sitting in a cafe and studying there, but to be honest with you, cafes are probably like not that practical unless you want to do homework or like something that doesn't really require a lot of like brain power. But the thing with library is like, you have to like call in advance, or like if you're not gonna call, you must like come up to the front desk and ask if there's like study spaces available. If there is, yes, you can go sit down. If there's not, well, bad luck, go back home or go somewhere else. But since it was the morning, so there were like a lot of free spaces, so we got the corner spaces and we worked away peacefully. My main problem wasn't even like about the information or like content of my essay. It was basically, how am I supposed to condense all that information of 3 different texts into like 1,500 pages. 1,500 words. Like, that was just daunting over me, but I did figure it out. And also because this was like our first comparative essay, so we were a bit unsure. So it was nearly time to go and I was packing up. I was actually so glad, thank God. Like, those 2 hours actually just flew by. And yeah, that was basically it. That was like the highlight of my day. So my friend and I, we left the library and yeah, went home. So thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.